knowing that I don't have to buy this and I don't have to buy that is just such a relief, and realizing that my like self-worth isn't tied to those things. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobras Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. Today's video is going to be the top life-changing things that minimalism has brought me. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's get it, let's go. Woo! A little bit of housekeeping before we get started. If you wish to help out my channel, consider checking out my Patreon, and if not, then just help me out with the algorithm by giving this video a thumbs up, a subscribe, and a like. I'm making this video because I have been a minimalist for I think about 6 years now, and it's just been a really great and painful experience all in one. But in general, there's a lot of positive things that have happened to me since starting minimalism, and I thought I would just share these in my top 10 things that, minimalism has brought me. Okay, let's get right into the list. Number 1, less stress. I definitely don't stress about things that I feel I need to buy, and it's really refreshing to have left the rat race. Knowing that I don't have to buy this and I don't have to buy that is just such a relief, and realizing that my like self-worth isn't tied to those things. It's just been a whole lot less stressful. I'm not thinking I need these things to impress other people or to impress myself or tell myself that I'm a worthy individual because I'm able to afford X and Y. So it's just like less stuff that I have to like worry about, and like less stuff that I have to like stress about. Number 2, financial freedom. Not buying as many things has definitely put money in the bank. I don't spend it on all of these material possessions. So I guess over time it definitely added up, and to my surprise, it turned out to be quite a lot of money. I didn't really think that, a little here, a little there really mattered, but I think over the course of time it definitely ended up adding up. And now, having seen it for myself with like my own 2 eyes, how much money I saved by not buying, I guess, like random stuff, I just felt like definite positive. If like nothing else, I really enjoying having money in the bank. Number 3, less clutter. I definitely have a lot less clutter. I don't really spend much time cleaning because there's not too much to clean. I mean, I still clean, but I don't have to do like massive cleans, and I'm not stressed out by having to clean, and I'm not like overwhelmed by the clutter that I have. I like know everything that I own because there's not a lot of stuff, so it's easy to recall in memory what I need to get. So I'm really vibing with like less clutter. I think that aesthetic is probably one of the original things that brings people to minimalism in the first place, and I have to say it is very enjoyable. It's very akin to like checking into a hotel and you just brought with you your favorite stuff and everything is still like really clean and sparse and relaxing. Yeah, that's definitely a plus if you can enjoy that on the daily. Number 4, more confidence. I don't think it's minimalism per se that's made me more confident, but I think it's probably the aforementioned things that made me more confident. Having more money has definitely made me more confident. Not having my self-worth tied to material possessions has made me more confident. Having a very like neutral aesthetic makes me look very like classy and chic, so I feel more confident in myself. I'm also more minimal in how I eat, so like I have a better body, so I'm more confident about that. So these external factors are like the foundation for making it easier to feel confident. I would say that I would still try my best to be confident without those things, but those things definitely help. Living in like a clean environment all the time makes you feel like you got your shit together. All right, number 5, more peace. I don't know if this is particularly minimalism itself, but because I don't have as much of my time taken up by like maintaining my material stuff or like accumulating material things, I have a lot more time. And with all this extra time, I decided to dedicate some time to meditation and relaxing and kind of like enriching myself and investing in myself. So I have a lot more peace because I've definitely watered and invested in like my own well state of being. So I definitely experienced a lot more peace, which I don't think I had before when I was like stuck in the rat race. I was always searching for the next best thing, so I was always like in a constant state of like anxiety and a sense of lack, which I don't really have anymore. So yeah. Number 6, less comparison. Because I have less stuff to compare to others. I find I don't really compare it to others because I feel like the few things that I do have are intentional, and I tend to go more for quality over quantity. I don't have much mediocre stuff in my life anymore. With that premises, I find myself less comparing to other people because I feel very satisfied with like myself and my, I guess, the self status that I give myself. I feel like I treat myself really well because I buy myself the best that I can, because I own very little. And since I have very little, but what I have is really good, I don't feel a need to compare to others because like I just don't feel insecure like that anymore. So I'm not saying that I don't compare myself. I think I still do struggle with that, especially with like social media, because that is a hobby of mine, you know, YouTube and Instagram. But I don't compare myself on a material level. I no longer compare my bags, my clothes, my jewelry, my makeup against others, because I feel like what I have is pretty good and suits me very well. Number 7, more identity. It's funny, the more I stripped away materially from myself, I found the more I had identity. I felt like because I did stuff, it added to my identity. I felt like I became who I was based on what I did as opposed to what I owned. I felt like the identity shifted away from my material possessions representing me and more like me representing me. Like I became a YouTuber because I do videos. Like I'm a smart person because I read books. Like I'm a kind person because I help people. No longer, oh, like I'm a cool person because I own X and Y luxury bag, and like I'm stylish because I own X and Y shirt. My identity no longer became those external things and became more about myself. Number 8, freedom. When I mean by freedom, I primarily refer to freedom from the rat race, but I think just generally freedom in every sense of the word. Like I have more freedom because I have more money. I have more freedom to like move about because like I just own less stuff. I have more freedom from my stuff. I'm not constantly maintaining my stuff. I have more freedom mentally. I'm not mentally tied to my things. I don't feel as much of an attachment to my things. So I think that probably primarily one of the things that I really enjoyed from minimalism is just the general sense of freedom. I feel like I can fly, as before I felt like I was like tied down mentally and physically to all of the emotional and physical baggage that came with my stuff. Number 9, always changing. With minimalism, I have found that I have a lot of freedom to constantly change, and I don't know, I just feel like with stuff, it just like weighs you down, and it made me feel like I couldn't change. Like it made me feel like there was all of these things just tying me down and like anchoring me and tying me to just one state of being. But with minimalism, I felt like I was pouring out the water out of the cup and the cup was empty, and it created the space to be able to constantly change. I think I've definitely gone through a lot more changes mentally and physically in my like 5 years of minimalism than I think I ever did throughout my 20s. So I'm really happy that I no longer feel anchored, that I feel like when I want to change, whether it be like my stuff, myself, my environment, my thought process, I just do so in a really like light and quick and efficient manner. So when I want to change, I don't feel like anything stopping me. I no longer feel like there are blockades. Number 10, less time cleaning. With less stuff, there's definitely a lot more time to do other things, and one of the things that I really don't miss is cleaning. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like cleaning. I live in a clean environment, but that's a side effect from minimalism, is that just like by having less stuff, everything innately looks a lot cleaner and less cluttersome. Sweeping is really easy. I don't have to remove stuff off the floor. I just like get in there and I sweep. Wiping down surfaces is really easy because there's like not a lot of stuff on the surfaces. I don't know, I just feel like there's more fun things to do in life than clean. Like cleaning is therapeutic and fun, but like I like to keep that to a minimum, please. Twice a month is enough for me. I don't know, at least for myself, I find like there's other stuff I'd rather be doing with my time, like chilling with my boyfriend or watching YouTube videos or just relaxing and chilling. I have found with minimalism, I really cherish living my life and having a good time over doing mandatory, boring things like cleaning. So with my minimalism, I have decluttered the need to clean often. Okay, so there we have. Those are the top life-changing things that minimalism has brought me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!